guys, welcome back again. Dave's Dimension. Welcome back again for another video. Welcome back to the channel that is your home for tech, toys, and talk. And guess what, guys? We're back again for another quick video. Now, I want to give you guys a quick breakdown of Wondershare Filmora. You might be saying, Dave, what is that? It is an editing program. Well, it's the editing program that I've been using for my videos over the past few months, and also how I've been creating my intros. Been doing some pretty fun, and some people have reacted pretty amazingly to these intros that I've posted on Instagram and also on the channel's community tab on YouTube. Now by no means am I a pro at all. I am far from it, guys. Now, thanks to a good friend of the channel, Kouldbaynegames, and by the way, I have a link to Kouldbayne's channel in the video description below. He does live streams every Sunday. He does a Gundam assembly stream every Sunday night at 8 p.m. and Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays he does amazing game live streams, so you don't want to miss out his channel. Again, the link is in the video description below. He spun me onto Filmora Wondershare, and I took a look at it. It's not a free program. There are subscriptions to it, or you can do a one-time license for the life of it, and it'll update from that point on. It's an amazing software, and it's kind of copy and paste and click and shoot. Let me show you guys. I'm not going to, I can tell you how amazing it is and my own personal experiences with it, and but let's get this show on the road. Now, I'm going to pull this up right now. So here is Filmora Wondershare. This is the program itself. Now, you can go check out their website, and I'm going to have a link to their website in the description below, but that is filmora.wondershare.net. And I'm going to have all the links in the video description below. And by the way, guys, this video is not sponsored or affiliated with Wondershare Filmora. I just, as a small channel, as a small YouTuber, I want to help everyone else out who's in the same situation as I am. I just want to pass on a little bit of information and show you guys what you guys can exactly do. And by the way, I'm going to have a link to my Instagram so you can check out a few of the intros that I've actually done. Now, these are very simple. Now, first things first, you have your media. You have your stock media, which is already like preloaded stuff. Like if you want to look up a background you want to use for a still or a thumbnail, or something you just want to use for, you want to put a GIF inside of videos. You can do a lot of different stuff in here, guys. All these tools are built in. These are all built in, guys. You want something for holidays, you want something spooky, you want whatever you guys want. There's tons of stuff here, guys. There's tons here. Now, there's even an audio library. We can throw music in here that's not copyrighted. That's right. Copyright-free music. There's a lot of different stuff you can throw in here. There's different types of music. There's a lot of different sounds. It's all in here. We also have pre-made, that's right, pre-made intros that you can just simply alter yourself, and bam, they're in there. Now, I'm going to throw in a few stuff that I've used before, okay? There's a lot that I don't use, and some I do use. I just downloaded a whole bunch of stuff. Let's say we want to do something a bit retro, right? We want something kind of cool, gaming, kind of different dimension hopping. There's a lot of stuff we can do here, okay? I'm going to show you guys, literally, bam, 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 and bam, and bam. Okay, I just grabbed five different video sections, okay, and these equal 30 seconds. Most YouTube videos are going to start with a very quick little intro, maybe 15 seconds, maybe 20 seconds, maybe 30 seconds, because you don't want to spend too much time, which I've done in the past. I've made like 1.5 to 2 minute intros. The problem is with that, you're losing your viewer. You want a quick identification. You want to quickly ID your channel, what your channel's about, and have them just jump right into it. That's pretty much the gist of it, guys. Because usually when someone's trying to watch a video, do they want to wait a minute for it? No, they kind of want the video to start. They want to enjoy whatever content that is, whether it's a vlog, like maybe a video log of some kind, or whether you're unboxing, or maybe you're doing a tutorial. You want them to get straight to the point. And one of my problems is I am a talker. Let's be honest. I'm not going to lie. So let's take a look at this very quickly. So we have this. Now the text you can change yourself, and I'm going to show you guys how you can do that. And then we have this next one. Now if you're like a video gamer, or you're into like, maybe movies, this could be a pretty good intro for you guys. These are just 5 different segments, and we can change the text for all of this, guys. And I'm going to show you what I mean. We're going to do this. We're going to throw music to this. We're going to throw transitions. What's a transition? Well, transition is when you're going from one segment or one video clip to another. Okay? I'm going to show you one quick little transition. Here we go. I just threw a transition in there very quickly. And bam. We get that flash of image. We can put anything in there, guys. Anything can go in there. Okay? We want it to be, we can swirl. You want to do, now this is another fun one of mine. I'm actually going to remove that. There you go. Deletes. And now we're going to grab this one right here. All it is you're just clicking, left click, drag it down. You want it to kind of cover, to be overlapping. You don't, in some rare cases you might want it to be right at the edge and the end of the clip. But on most of them you're going to want it to cross over. And I'll show you guys what I mean. There we go. We're going to let that go through. And bam, we're taking right into the next one. Guys, these are just a few that I have downloaded on here. There is a whole library. Okay, look at this. 483 transitions they have listed up here, guys. Now, there's different colors. You want to do kind of a blur. You want kind of a puddle. You want to do a little puddle jumping. We can do that. You want it to be kind of like pixelated. See right there, you can just click on whatever it is, and it'll play on this secondary screen. This is your preview screen right there, guys. So there's tons that you can do right there. Okay? There is tons. Like, you get this puddle look. Let's see what that looks like. And we're going to remove this element right here. We're going to bring this transition down. Start over, bring it right before the transition, and hit play. It's okay. I'm not too sold on it. And guys, remember, it's personal preference here, guys. It's what you want. I mean, there's over 483 transitions here. There's different film stocks. Now, there's 214 film stocks here. Okay? You want something, maybe you're doing something on Facebook, or you want to do something, you want to edit a video that you had on YouTube. Here. We could throw the likes up. There's tons of stuff that you guys can do right there. Now, like I was saying, there's a lot of different graphics in here. You want a little lightning bolt. We can just put that over the transition, play it. And there you go. I mean, there's a lot of different stuff here, but let's talk about customizing, okay? Now, obviously, my channel is Dave's Dimension, the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme, and your home for tech, toys, and talk. So let's talk about incorporating that, okay? So now we have this frozen in a spot. All we have to do is go down, click with the arrow here, and go to Edit Properties. Now we can change this writing here. We can change it so that it says Dave's Dimension. Okay, so now we don't have to have this. Now we can click on this lower text, and this, you see, now this is framed, and we can change this text up here. Okay, now we don't have to have text. We can just remove this if we want to. Okay, so I just removed it. We're going to hit OK, so now we just have my name there. So now the next segment we're going to move over. Obviously, we have the little, we'll change the transition later. Now here it says waiting, please wait. So we're going to go over here. Again, we're going to change the editing. We're going to change the text here. We're going to go to your home 4. And we'll put dot, dot, dot. And again, we are on that lower one. Now we can resize this, by the way, guys. The text that you see there, we can enlarge that. We can enlarge it all the way. But we're not. We're not going to use that right now. So now we're going to go to the next segment. Move the slider over to here. And we're going to change this so it's tech. We're going to capitalize that. We want it bold. Tech. Toys. If I can type right. Tech, toys, and talk. And again, we're not going to utilize that text, so we're just going to go over and erase it. We'll move over to the next one. And we're going to just we're going to play around with this. We're just going to put, let's go ahead and again, go to edit properties, change the text. We're going to put, we are the dimension. You can put whatever you want for your videos, but this is kind of like a little tagline I've kind of been using. Now, again, I'm not using the lower text, but we can. It's completely up to you what you guys want to do. But I'm just showing you examples on what you can do. And what I love is they have these lines that will show if you're centered horizontally or vertically or both at the same time. I love that. Now, you guys might have been noticing this right here. You can change your fonts. You can change your text to however you want. Okay? Like you want to do this. Double click. Bam. Double click. Double click. Double click. Word art. You want it to look something like this. You want to go something that's kind of transitional. And you can play around with these colors, guys. You know, we can do whatever we want. I mean, there's tons of options here. You want it to be kind of a glowing, a pulse. It's up to you guys. It's whatever you want. Also, you want a little bit of animation. You can just double click and it shows you what it's going to look like. I mean, you can do a vortex. Kind of like, bam. There's tons we can do here, guys. Or you can just leave it as plain text. It's up to you. There's tons here. It's up to you. Everything is right there at your fingertips. All these different arts. But I definitely think if you're going to have text in your intro, you probably want something a bit bold. Something that stands out. And I think this kind of complements this kind of look right here. But there's tons of options here, guys. You can play around. It's whatever you want. Whatever we want. You guys can do anything here. Okay? I love it. I mean, this is pretty simple. Right? Now, you can play around with transforming and scaling. You do have those abilities, but we're not going to do that here. Okay? Again, there's your animation. We're just going to hit click OK. And then finally, we have our last one. And we could just, I mean, if I wanted to, I could just simply put let's go to tiles. We don't want that. We want this up here. So we're just going to put where chaos and insanity reign supreme. Now, if obviously you notice I'm kind of running out of space here. Now, on some of this, if we try to, let's see, we want to bring it down. Now, if you notice, there is a little bit of a color difference here. That I'm not a big fan of. It doesn't look consistent. So, we have a couple options. We can decrease this. Watch, this is what I'm going to do. We're going to change the font. Now, obviously, we change the font. It's going to look much smaller. But let's just see what would happen. Okay, we took it down to 20. Let's take it to 28. It fits. It just fits there. Okay? Okay? Or because it's the branding of Dave's Dimension, we could put Dimension Locked. And we're just going to erase that. Dimension Lock. And now we're going to throw some transitions in. Now we're going to delete the transitions that we had before. We're going to go with some of the ones that I tend to use a lot. I love the lightning effect. Now, we could slow that down a little bit. That could be a little bit cooler, but there's different color schemes we could do. You can have sliding doors like a subway. You want some Japanese anime. We got some energy effects. There's just tons of stuff here, guys. Now, I only have about 25 downloaded right now, but there's sports, there's gaming. I mean, there's tons of stuff here. You want something that's kind of pop art? You want something that's more tech? Throwing some microchips off to the side? There's a lot of stuff here. Vintage video game. You know? There's a lot of stuff to play around with, guys. Techno science. Swirling vortex, but we're already going through a vortex as it is. There's tons of stuff in here, guys. We haven't even gotten into the elements here. Okay, if I want to, I could have a border. Let me show you guys. Now, this only works for pre-recorded videos. You cannot do this with any kind of live streams, but you have overlays you can play around with, guys. Now, to me, that it comes off a little busy, so we're just going to remove that. Okay? But there's tons of different stuff we can do here, guys. There's so much in here. I mean, literally, your only limitations is going to be your imagination, guys. You know? You want crayons? Kind of a weird pulse aura. I mean, you want to do action effects. You can make your own movies here, guys. You can do lightning effects. You want something a little bit more retro? This could be your intro, guys. You can make this your intro. There's so much in here that seriously, it's not even funny. It's amazing what you guys can do here. You know, you can do like a little target scope if you're a gamer. The elements. Let's check out the elements here. This is where I get a lot of my stuff from. You get this kind of like tech vortex thing going on right here. You want lightning streaming across. You want to have a little subscribe notification right there. And you can, by the way, you can change this. You can change the size of this, guys. Okay? We can change the size of this. So let me say I bring this over, okay? So now that we have that there, we can either go into the editing and scale it down, or we can just click on it. Now see right here, this would be centered, front and center, but we don't want to take away from the title. So you can throw it somewhere like this. Let's start that over. By the way, you can bring this over if you want to. And if you want this to be shorter or longer, you can do that. I mean, we can bring this anywhere we want. Now, you also have to think about Okay, I want to start off with what my base background is going to be and then layer all your effects forward. Okay? You're going to see what I mean in a second. Okay? So right now I have that popping up right there. Seems pretty seamless. Carries over onto the next one. But let's say I want to do some lightning effects. Okay, I'm going to drag that lightning right on top of that logo. Right on top of that subscribe animation. Now let's see what happens when I hit that. You see, the lightning is going to go over the logo. Now, if I didn't want... Let's pull up something else. Let's say we pull this up. Okay? So now we have 3 different effects layered on top of each other. Now, if you notice, now this thumbs up, this lightning thumbs up that we have is now blocking subscribe. So how do we fix that? Well, we have a couple options at our disposal. Obviously, we can shrink this, and we could maybe put it up, or we could put it right next to it. That's one thing. But if you notice, if we have it like this, it's going to cover it. So what do we do? Well, if you have an effect that you want coming through, but you don't want some of your foreground images, like I said, this is considered foreground in front of the subscribe. So what we can do is we can take the subscribe, move it over. We're going to bring the thumbs up over there, and maybe we're going to bring this up now. Now let's see what happens, okay? So I'm going to click on the thumbs. If it lets me. Like I said, I'm no pro. Okay, we're going to just slide this over so I can bring this over. See this? Now it's in the background. So you guys have to take that into consideration, okay? That's all. And also the lightning. Now you see it's already taken up the full screen. Well, we can make it bigger. We can make the lightning bigger and bolder. Okay? And again, it will still give us kind of a centering on where the center of it is. There we go. So, let's go ahead and hit play. See? There's a lot we can do with this, guys. There's a lot we can do with this. So, what we're going to do is we're going to remove the lightning. We really don't need the lightning. You can do that if you want to. It's completely up to you. Now, as far as, let's bring this down to... Okay, we got those right there. I like how that looks. Okay, so now we're going to work on some transitions. And I'm going to throw this, I like using this one. Okay, now if you notice, it kind of sticks out a little bit, so we're just going to smooth this out because we want everything to line up and to be kind of self-contained within that 30 seconds. So we're going to bring the slider over here first. See how massive that is? Yeah, we want to take that down. We want to take that down. We want it to be nice and subtle. Keep it centered. Because it's going to come out and play just like this. Subscribe, thumbs up, bell, notification, bam. And we're good. And it vanishes with the end of that, with that intro. So now that we have that, we have our channel ID. We have a little quick reminder to subscribe and hit that thumbs up. Very subtle. Your home for tech, toys, and talk. We are the Dimension Lock. Subscribe, reminder, and go. Now that's all I've done. You guys seen, I pretty much, it's click and point. Now let's try and find ourselves some music. We want some good music now, don't we? We need some music for an intro. Okay, so we're at music right now. And what are we going to do? I mean, there's tons of music we have to choose from. I'm going to go through, now I'm going to play, we got some kind of weird, some pretty loud. Let me lower that volume down so you guys aren't torn to death. We got some cinematic sounding music. You can do, by the way, there are sound effects in here too. Zombie attack. We can have this Eve of Thunder. I mean, when it comes to music, I don't believe most people want something really, really crazy, really, really flashy. You can go with something subdued. There's tons of different styles on here, like I said. Got some dance music if you guys are into that. Got a little hip hop beat. Now, for that vortex kind of look, I don't think that that's just right, though. Again, tons of stuff in here. Tons. We could go with something like this if we want. But I like this one. This one I've used in a lot of intros. I can't say a lot. I've done like maybe 6 or 8, but so let's just play this out and let you guys. I want you guys to take a look at this and tell me what you think. I think that's a pretty solid and pretty cool intro. You guys saw it. It only took a couple of minutes to kind of throw this together. Now, let's say we want to throw a video clip in. We're going to throw a video clip in. I'm going to show you how you guys... I mean, just like I showed you before, like with if you want to throw your name as an intro, or you want to throw your name up. Let's say you're showing a stock image of yourself, okay? Now, I'm going to grab a quick video here, one that I already have on the computer. For example, one that shows my image. So we're going to grab that very quickly here. So let's say we grab, let's see, we'll go to, okay, so we're going to grab this here. And we're just going to put it right here. And if you notice, it says match to media, because it says this is 60 FPS and that's 25 FPS is the project setting. So we want to go for the higher settings first off, okay? Now, there's volume here. We already have sound and volume, but we're actually going to take that down. Now, you can raise the volume up and lower it however you want. That's another fun thing. If we think the music is too loud, we can take it down a little bit. We have total control here, guys. Total control whatsoever. So, let's say I want to throw... So, now that we have that up there, okay, we're going to close out of that. We're going to go to Effects. Let's go to Overlay. Like I showed you guys before. Some of the downloaded... Let's go to one of the downloaded overlays I showed you guys before. I mean, there's tons of stuff we could throw here. We want it to be tech. I could throw a little tech overlay right here. Because since we are the home for tech toys and talk. See, I can have that going on the entire time for me. And you see how it's animated? It does cycle through. So it does cycle through, so you'll see it coming up and down, coming up and restarting. That can be a little annoying sometimes, let's be honest. So I don't think that's going to be great for us. Sometimes you want something a little like with this. This one I like because it's just going to keep on going. You have to watch the transitions all the way through. You see this is just going to keep on cycling and cycling around me. I like blue and green, as you can, or blue and orange, just like the particle stream. So I kind of like that, you know. It's an overlay you can do without having the frame that I'm using there right now. So, what else can we do? Well, you heard me mention about, well, what about name IDs? Well, let's do that. Let's go to titles. there's different word arts. There's what's called lower thirds. Like usually on when you're watching a news broadcast and you see the ID scroll across the the bottom of the screen like this. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab this and we're gonna put it right here. Now we can stretch this out. There's a lot we can do with this. Let's go to editing very quickly. We wanted to say Dave's Dimension, identifying who I am. Okay, so we're gonna hit that. Now, bring the slider back over so it's there and present. So we can now click on this and we can resize. Now, here's the thing. The text is separate from the frame, so we want to adjust the frame first. To me, I find that the easiest. So we can lower this down. Make sure that's centered. Now, with the text, again, we can do the same thing. We can do it either through the edit properties or we can just shrink it down ourselves, and then it's a matter of lining it up. Okay? Let me show you guys how that's going to look now. Again, if you notice, we did the video here, we have the border, and now we have that lower third, that text effect. And there's tons of different versions of it, guys. There's so much that you can play around here with. You want something a little bit more professional looking, like actual news type. There's tons of stuff here, guys. These are just a few. There's 55 of the lower thirds. You can do, if you want to do subtitles, end screen logos, like for YouTube. There's templates here, guys. There are templates all over the place, guys. There's literally, I keep saying this over and over again, the only limitation is your imagination, guys. Your only limitation is the imagination. And you know what I'm going to say. It's a no-brainer. This is literally a no-brainer. You want something a little bit more gamer tech? There's tons of stuff we can pop up on your videos. Maybe you did a live stream, right? And now you have that saved on your computer, and you want to do maybe a few tutorials. You want to edit some of it. You can do it right here, guys. And you can, they got some amazing clips in here, guys. You can edit this yourself. Maybe you're big into racing. You're a big Forza fan. Bam. There's tons of stuff here, guys. Take a look at some of this. It's a done deal. There's so much in here, guys. And hey, you heard me talking about the superheroes, right? You want a Marvel logo? You want a Marvel intro? Guys, they're all right here. You want something that's kind of Captain America? You want a little Spidey action going on? Guys, it's all here. Your one-stop shop. It's click and point. It's so easy. So simple. Yan can cook and so can you guys. It is so easy here. Anything can be put in here, guys. We got a cosmic set. We got tons of stuff in here, guys. Whatever you want, whatever kind of look you have, they have it here. Maybe you want to describe something. You could do you can position this anywhere and then put the text on what it is. Guys, it's all here. You just have to take your time, do it right. Take your time, explore it. Come on, this is awesome. All of this is beyond bananas. It's beyond awesome. This is what we can do, guys. This is what we can do. Oh, and best yet, let's say you're a YouTuber. We're all YouTubers, let's be honest. If you're watching this, you're probably a YouTuber. Let's say you recorded something, but the sound didn't come out right. Okay? Maybe you're on a toy hunt. Maybe you're out somewhere public, and they're blasting music that is copyright. So what are you going to do? What are your options? Well, your options are to try and edit that music out, or if there's poor sound quality, try to remember everything you said, or something to that extent, and record your own voice over here. Oh yeah, you heard me. You can record your own voice. Now, I would attempt that right now. However, well, let's see if, because I'm using Streamlabs right now. Let's see, because I'm already using my microphone, if it will also take the audio over and allow me to record it and put it onto here. Because you can do voiceover. If you have nothing but video content, you can add your voice in later. That's right. See this option right here? Record a voiceover. So we're going to click on that. It gives you a 3 second countdown. You can change that, by the way. And you can choose different settings here. If we want to use different microphones, we can do that. So we're going to go ahead and we want to mute project. We don't want to mute project. We want it to come right through. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Hey, this is Dave's Dimension, the channel for chaos and insanity, and your home for tech, toys, and talk. We are doing a test voiceover for this video. How well will this play? Let's see how it goes. And just stop it right there, guys. That's it. That's it. If you notice, it already set it up here. Because I had it up to here, and that's when I started the recording. Okay? Now you can always move this recording around. You can, again, play with the volume up and down, or just move this over. There we go. So let's check it out, okay? We got our intro. Now, when going from your intro to your first video clip, I do like to do a transition. So I'm just going to throw a quick transition up here. Nothing too flashy. We're just going to do this one. Okay? So it's in there right now. Let's play it. Hey, this is Dave's Dimension, the channel for chaos and insanity, and your home for tech, toys, and talk. We are doing a test voiceover for this video. How well will this play? Let's see how it goes. And there we are, guys. There we are. It's just that simple, guys. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You know, I have my headphones on because I was listening to the music. It is pretty much straightforward, guys. Tell me, what do you think of Wondershare Filmora? Yes, there is pricing. There are some different price points. They do different promotions throughout the year. A friend of mine, who actually got the program all at once as a lifetime subscription for like $99. I don't know if they're going to run promotions like that in the future. They may. I purchased the program itself at the base rate of, I believe it was $69 or $79. And then, like I said, I have a recurring subscription that allows me access to a lot of the updated, especially the superhero content and some of the magic effects. I mean, there's a lot of different stuff you guys can do in here. But guys, I wanted to give you kind of a quick breakdown, kind of a, an episode 1, if you will, tutorial 1 of Filmora, at least from my personal experience. I mean, there's a ton you guys can do here. There's so much you can do. And I know I keep repeating this, but your imagination is the limit, guys. So guys, let me know. Did you like this video? Give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, let me know in the comment section below if you think, do you like the tech videos? Do you want to see more of what Filmora can do? Because there is a ton more that it can do. This is just scratching that surface, guys. So guys, if you like this video, let me know in the comment section below. And please, guys, consider it. I mean, you don't have to learn. You don't have to take a full-on course to learn how to use this. Okay? It's pretty much, if you've ever used Microsoft Paint, if you've ever used any kind of, even the most basic of music programs, you're just shuffling clips on top of each other. It's copy and pasting, guys. But hey, it's you. You can make something that's pretty damn amazing, guys. I mean, I've posted a few of these clips on my Instagram, and I'll have a link to my Instagram below so you guys can see a few that I've done. But I've had people who said they were pretty blown away by this. And guys, there are effects on here. You can do superhero effects. If you want to record yourself, you want to make yourself into a little movie, guys, there are effects on here where, you can literally do the Doctor Strange shields on the hand and it'll move with your hand. There's stuff you can do on here. You want to do a little Dragon Ball Z action? You can do that. You want to throw a little Kaioken out at someone? They have effects on here, guys, that you can literally make your own movies. If you're not a YouTuber, but maybe you want to do short films, maybe something with the kids or something with your friends, there's stuff here that you guys can do. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty insane what they're coming out here. They also have voice filters. They have, there's just so much in here, guys. So much in here. You want to copy and paste stuff. You want TV. You want distorted film, like grainy film filters. They have it all here, guys. It's all here. So guys, until next time, this is Dave from Dave's Dimension saying keep on busting. And you guys know what I'm going to say. I will always catch you on the flip side. Take care.